You've been a part of a lot of wins here as a player and as an assistant coach, and your first preseason. This is your first regular season win as head coach at SMU. Thoughts, emotions, reactions?
Ultimately it's not about me, and for me personally, yes, I'm excited, but it's not, it's about them, and what I just told them is that it's been not a single guy wearing a red shirt over there has won their season opener, which is kind of a shocking stat for an SMU team. It's been since 2011 since we've won the first game of the season, so puts us off on the right foot. Happy for them, but at the same time, we were going to need more. We're going to need to play better if we're going to continue to win games and beat stronger teams as we go down.
All right, so it's your first win as head coach, but you were on the staff previously as an assistant coach, so you know all your players, you know what they can do. Overall, what were your thoughts, your impressions about the way your team played tonight?
I think we were okay. I don't think we were great, but I think we were, for the first game of the year, it showed a lot of character and heart for the group to see out a game against a challenging opponent. I think tactically they gave us a bit of trouble at first until we got the right information to the players and how to break it down, but ultimately we never really established enough possession and never really kept the ball in dangerous areas. It was very vertical in everything we did. So, but overall, I can't lose sight of a victory, and we had a lot of young guys who hadn't been through it, and overall, it's a decent performance.
Game-winning goal comes from a freshman, Caleb Smith, who takes the ball in the middle, cuts back against the defense, and I guess held it for a second before shooting. Did you see that kind of poise and composure when you recruited him?
Yes, he's a very good player. He's a player that will continue to get better and grow here. We're going to bring him along at the appropriate pace, but he's a player who can break some teams down. We have several of those now that can cause some trouble, and he's definitely one of those kind of guys.
Since he transferred to SMU, Jacob Speed has normally been a defender. Spent much of the second half up front as a forward. Just what led to the decision to move him up there, and what do you like about that?
Jacob gives us a different look. He works tremendously hard, and he's got a bit of pace about him. So, it allows us to stretch some teams, and he'll be. The other thing is we bring back Michael King, who's a former under-17 national team player who spent last year out with an ACL problem. So neither one of those two have done enough or done so little to either fully win or fully lose the job. So at center back, so I wanted to give Michael an opportunity to play center back as well. And Jacob is a threat. There's something special about pace. Athleticism and pace allow you to do things and stretch teams and open up spaces for other players. So you'll be utilized in both capacities.
You mentioned Michael King. You had a defense last year that was fairly stingy, gave up a goal a game despite the fact that you had almost all freshmen in the back a year ago.
Yes.
Now through the preseason and today you've got 4 shutouts. How much better is the defense now than a year ago?
Oh, I think we're probably, it's hard to say. I think we're in a good place. There's still a lot of work to be done. We gave up far too many chances tonight. But the cohesiveness of the group, being together for a year, is positive. It's a group that will continue to grow, and it has a nice balance of guys who can really play and pass the ball out of the back and build the attack. But you also have the size and athleticism to deal with the college game.